Yeah, fuck looking pretty, bro. I'd rather move some big weight. Hey y'all, Zach here. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about why I believe the lean bulk is the new meta and pretty much going over how to properly lean bulk. Hey y'all, real quick, before we get into today's video, I would like to shout out my workout program. In order for you to get lean and to bulk at the same time, you're obviously going to need a workout regimen to follow. So the cool thing is it's only $5, less than a Big Mac, but more fulfilling. All right, getting back into the video. So pretty much getting straight into the video, what is lean bulk? Lean bulk is pretty much you maintaining a lean aesthetic look while increasing your calorie intake, right? The one reason why I really enjoy lean bulk is I'm getting stronger. I'm getting much more stronger than I was obviously cutting. That's just how it works. The more calories you intake, the more energy output you could, output. But the big difference between a lean bulk and a dirty bulk is you kind of need to watch what you put into your body still, right? On a dirty bulk, the big excuse is, well, I'm gonna bulk, so I can just shovel whatever the hell I want in my mouth. Pause. When it comes to a clean bulk or a lean bulk, you need to still watch what you eat, right? Obviously, you have a little bit more leeway versus a cut, but you still have to watch, what you're intaking into your body. And one of the biggest things I would highly recommend is chicken and rice. Funny enough, I was going to show you what the plate looked like, but I was too hungry. I'm still a fat ass at heart, right? This stuff is really good. I have a picture of what it looked like before I tore it up though. But yeah, what I would 100% recommend is getting some binge rice. Like I got cilantro and lime, and just get some pre-cut shredded chicken already. If you're in Texas, it's HEB. I'm pretty sure Walmart has it as well. Still not really hard to get. And again, the macros on the chicken, I think I saw 0 grams of carbs, because why would you need, carbs on top of carbs when your rice is your carbs? And it had like 29 grams of protein per serving. Amazing. It's a whole food. It's chicken. You can't really go wrong with chicken. And obviously rice is an amazing, superfood as well, because it has protein in it. It had like 7 grams per serving and a shit ton of carbs. And a lot of people like to demonize carbs when carbs is what pretty much makes your muscles look fuller, look bigger, right? Protein, I've always said it, protein is what helps builds muscle. Carbs is what makes your muscle look aesthetic. And that's the biggest thing I saw when I started lean bulking is my muscles were getting fuller. I was getting bigger, right? Still got a long ways to go. And your boy woke up at 215 pounds today, right? So that's awesome. 3 days, or no, about a week into the bulk, a week and a half, and I'm already up 3 pounds. And that's very normal, very healthy. Because again, I'm lean bulking. I'm not trying to put as much weight or mass on as possible, because that pretty much, ruins the whole point of me lean bulking. I'm trying to get stronger gradually and still maintain, an aesthetic look. But funny enough though, when it comes to lean bulking, they pretty much generally say, try to increase your calorie intake by plus 300 calories above maintenance. I do believe that is a little bit too little. I started increasing it by about plus 600. I believe plus 600 is the perfect sweet spot, because again, it's not too much, but it's also not too little, especially if you are really prioritizing your strength, right? Like you have strength first and then aesthetics last. Because, still, you're going to get the same results, probably just a lot faster. You're still going to look good, but you're also going to be a lot stronger, generally faster than you just increasing your calorie intake by 200 to 300. Because again, it's going to be minimal if you're increasing it to 200 to 300. If anything, you're drinking 3 more water bottles than you did initially, right? Like it's just a waste of time in my personal opinion. But again, another part on how to properly lean bulk is cutting out excessive calories that you don't need. And the biggest thing would probably be your soda, right? You probably see me all the time. I only drink 0 sugar soda. And another big thing too to look out for is getting that sugar soda that has no caffeine, right? A lot of you are probably like, okay, I do everything right, but my sleep isn't the best. Well, it could be that, diet soda you're having at night, right? If you're having a Diet Dr. Pepper, a Dr. Pepper Zero, or Coke Zero, or Diet Coke, those all contain caffeine, and just a little bit can keep you up at night, pretty much, inhibiting your sleep, which could result in not you building a lot of muscle or building as much muscle as you could. Because again, sleep is very important when it comes to building muscles. That's where the muscle building happens. So if you don't like, Root Beer Zero, I don't know why you wouldn't. It's my favorite. But again, there are other options that have, caffeine or zero caffeine in it. Diet or Coke Zero with no caffeine. Those are the gold cans. I was actually hooked on those for a while. They make it deliberately with no caffeine. And then you have Sprite Zero Sugar, that has no caffeine, or 7-Up. I don't know any others, but I would love if Dr. Pepper were to make some as well, because Dr. Pepper Zero Strawberry Cream is probably one of my favorites. I just can't have it at night because, again, it will affect my sleep. But another pro of lean bulking too, especially compared to dirty bulking, you just look good. You feel good too. Not only do you look good, but you also feel more energized. You don't feel like a lethargic fat piece of shit because, again, you look like one. You are one. I remember when I was just bulking just to bulk. Yeah, I was strong, but I was slow. I didn't feel as good. And funny enough, I'm lean bulking and I'm 200, or I'm like 30 or 15 to 20 pounds less. No, I'm about 25 pounds less than what I was before, right? Because here's a picture of me at 240, and I'm at like 220, 215, bench pressing more than I could when I was, that body weight. Just because of my recomp, just because I cut all the way down. I started, looking at what I put in my body, how the amount of carbs, increase my carb intake, because again, carbs are very important when it comes to energy production and how much output force your muscles can produce. Because again, it is the fuel for your muscles, and increase my protein intake for, muscle recovery, repair, and just not shoveling my face with just dirt and garbage all the time. Because again, the big excuse I made was, oh, I'm bulking, right? You look like shit, you feel like shit, and you're not even as strong as you could be, naturally, right? So lean bulking is really the way to go. I mean, shoot, even Elijah Mundy, right? A lot of you guys don't really care for the dude, but he does have some solid takes. And even himself, he said bulking is a waste of time. I'll have a clip of him saying so right here.
So bulking and cutting, we're back again. But this time I have a scenario to give to you and explain to me why getting fat is more optimal for muscle growth. I train every other day. So there's days I'm in a surplus, maintenance, or a deficit. So days that I'm not in a surplus, does that mean I'm not going to be building as much muscle? You can't explain that. Remember, the calories is not the reason that we build muscle. The surplus is not the reason you build muscle. You can build muscle in a surplus, maintenance, or a deficit. But if you remove resistance training, you're not going to build muscle in a surplus, maintenance, or deficit. Remember, those of you that bulk and or care so much about the surplus, you guys chase the scale. Oh, 1 or 2 pounds per week. But muscle growth moves in grams. That's why you end up cutting at some point, because muscle growth moved in grams while you were trying to move in pounds. Remember, again, I train every other day. So the days that I don't train, those are the days I have more food. I have more carbohydrates. So that when I go into the days that I do train, I have a bit of carbohydrates, then I train, and then I don't eat as much the rest of the day. So that means that day I'm in a deficit. So again, I'm rotating between deficit, surplus, or maintenance. I'm not getting fat. Why do I need an excess in calories? Can't explain that, can you?
Right. It is. He's not wrong. Bulking is a big waste of time. To bulk and then to cut makes no sense. Why not just, maintain at that point, or just do a lean bulk? Get stronger while maintaining leanness at the same time, right? Like, it's just a perfect middle ground. And again, I don't really care for cutting. Cutting is just honestly unhealthy, right? It's very unhealthy, especially if you're trying to maintain a single-digit body fat. Why? Like, yeah, obviously to look shredded, but if you're doing this and you're not even competing, really no point. If you're doing it just to do it, props to you, but it's unhealthy as fuck, honestly. It's almost as bad as, shoveling your face and trying to get to 270 pounds so you can just bench press 405, right? It's almost as bad, in my opinion. But yeah, that's my take on lean bulking. I think it's just amazing, right? It's a healthy middle ground. You look good and you feel good and you are a lot stronger. Because again, I enjoy looking aesthetic, but strength is pretty much a top priority for me. Because again, like you guys said, I really subscribe to this channel. I enjoy your content, Zach, but I really subscribe to your channel to see you moving big ass weight. And I'm like, damn, I hear you. So we're getting straight back into that. Again, I still want to look decent, but I want to be as strong as fuck, right? I want to be, pulling more weight than these dudes on steroids, hopefully. But yeah, that's today's video. Pretty much my take on lean bulking and why I think it's amazing. So if you guys have any questions, comments, and concerns, please leave them down below. And I really appreciate y'all.